It's an amazing project. Definitely, Naviaddress is addressing a major issue dealing with 4 billion people worldwide without any mail post addresses. So when people will understand this amazing project and the talents around the team that has built its strategic positioning, I'm sure it will be an amazing success for the ICO. There are many differences, and it will take a couple of minutes to go through all of them. But as a main point, obviously they are dealing with the blockchain and using a new business model in the API economy, using also blockchain by itself, which makes it a universal standard. There isn't any standards, even for the 3 billion people having already a postal address, but there isn't any universal solution for the 4 billion remaining ones, which could be also used. The value proposition of Naviaddress could be easily used for objects. So what differentiates definitely Naviaddress to the other players is many ways, dealing with not just people, but objects, dealing with API and SDK, which makes it so easy to implement in other solutions. The blockchain will make it a universal standards, verified. People will be will have an easy access to metadata. The business model by itself using tokens, whereby there are two axes of development for the token. The token by itself, which will gain value, as I said, as soon as people will understand the scope in short term, mid-term, and long term of the usage of that platform, the value of the token will increase significantly. And secondly is the token as an economy will facilitate usage of the technology, usage of the NVT, the token. And we can definitely see several industries and several verticals disrupted by Naviaddress, out of which one basic one is the Internet of Things, with not 20 billion objects connected, but much more on the side of 200 billion connected objects by 2020, such as Intel, the worldwide leader Intel, is telling us. So being capable to put digital address with 2 digits, 4 digits, 6 digits worldwide will make a dramatic shift in value, a dramatic change in leadership. And that's where Naviaddress will be leading the way with a forward-thinking strategy. Another topic that could be used, because people haven't got any address, they are not bankerized, unbankerized people. So maybe just by having a digital address will make it a factor of identification. And even further, why not, with some partners in an ecosystem, a authentication process by which the token of Naviaddress or the digital address that will be attached to either a person or an object will make it a transactional tool. And that will be definitely huge, massive impact. And I will see that more in the midterm. In the long term, definitely the sky is the limit of using this digital address that Naviaddress will be building with this blockchain platform. First of all, my experience is a worldwide experience and the enthusiasm of pushing that project, because I really feel it's an amazing project, fantastic opportunity with a value proposition which is unique. So my experience is dealing with 140 countries. I'm the president of ICT and digital economy for the CCE. It's 4,400 CEOs worldwide dealing with technologies, and I'm pushing very much into looking at this project as a breakthrough, a disruptive project, whereby being either in Asia or in Europe or in North America, which are the places I'm traveling worldwide, I see the value added of using Naviaddress with a digital address. Because when you travel worldwide, when you arrive in a hotel, the last mile, the last mile where you need to find the object, or you need to find the delivery of that object, or you need to find the address where you have the meeting, it's a bloody mess. With Naviaddress, it will become crystal clear. So I'm really looking forward for these 1 billion people traveling worldwide using Naviaddress, this digital address, which will be a breakthrough. So my experiences will be really having this capability to do a monitoring process over the last 15 years in over 140 countries, is to leverage this experience from this Russian team with this platform of blockchain to push throughout this network, the worldwide network, the usage of this digital economy and the digital assets and the digital asset management allowed by Naviaddress. I said really digital asset management is because the life cycle of any asset today, being a traditional asset in the real world or a digital asset in the digital economy, the life cycle, the lifespan of such an object is shortened, which means we will have to renew more and more these digital addresses. And that's where the APIs and the SDKs of Naviaddress will benefit throughout this network of a worldwide economy, a global economy. And that's, I believe, the experience I've got over the last 20 years. Twofold. The number one is obviously Naviaddress being a digital address that could address a worldwide audience. Naviaddress needs the blockchain, and the blockchain will bring a lot of self-assessment, self-recognition of an asset, validation, transport, definitely the value of using the digital address. But there is another reason why, and it's the opposite, is why blockchain needs Naviaddress. Because this is becoming a digital standard that will deploy and facilitate even further the usage of blockchains throughout different verticals. So it's twofold. One, Naviaddress needs the blockchain, and the second is the blockchain needs Naviaddress. This ICO has to empower this team, talented team, gifted team, to deploy this digital address process. So this ICO, my expectation is to be successful rather fast, to put on the market as soon as possible that platform, but also being able to address, as I said, several industries, several verticals that will see the benefits of using Naviaddress digital address. So this ICO will be definitely a tremendous leverage, but we can expect to be a killer one.